Allison Ricky in the Hellborn 55 car. Back there in spot number 4. Tommy Meyer, Pearsco Company car, riding back there in the number 5 position. Field on turn number 4 this time. And it's all in the hands of Kid Giddy-Up, Tommy's boy, Anthony Perigo. Second spot is still Hollywood Fred Mitchell. Third spot, BK Speed, Brian Couple. Allison Ricky, she rides in the third place. Tommy Meyer is in spot number 5. Shane Jablonka rides back there in spot number 6. Gary Edwards number 7. Zach Maverick back to number 8 position. Field works down through turns number 3 and 4. 6 laps wins this feature event. Brian Crummell is reeling in and holding Craig Mitchell. Crummell puts a nose down to the inside in turn number 2. Mitchell holds on to the fight down the back straightaway. Mitchell holding that second place on the real estate grid right now, watching down to 3 and 4. Mitchell can hear footprints in the hallway. It's Brian Crummell, the David Zubikowski Racing 17C going all over up in the number 3 spot. Crummell third, Ricky is 4th, 5th is Meyer right now. 6th is Tom Heitley, Gary Edwards is 7th, Zach Maverick at 8th. Change of work at 9th. Scott Kramer is 10th, and John Ferrier in spot number 11. Jesse Wiley rides back there in spot number 12. We've got yellow on the speedway. Caution lights on at lap number 7. What do we got? What do we got? Trouble down there at the apex of turn 3 and 4. It is the number 2 car of Anthony Falango. Brings out the yellow after 7 laps of competition. 18 laps remain right now.
No, we're not stopping.
18 down, 7 remain. Small block modified feature event brought to us, of course, by County Waste and Recycling. Yellow lights are out the speedway after 7 laps of competition. 18 on tap right now. All this just prior to our official intermission period tonight. It'll be a short one coming right back after intermission. Will be our sportsman feature, followed by the nightcap tonight, the 30-lap big block modified feature event. Relining down the back straightaway behind the powers of the Orange County Fair Speedway Chevrolet Pace Truck. Buck Morrow at home in the office, as he's been doing for so many years here at the Orange County Speedway. Official pace truck, pace car driver, former modified driver extraordinaire from back in the 1970s era. The old Morrow Motors cars. Look for the green flag next time around. Mitchell and Perigo in row number 1. And Crummell and Ricky, Allison Ricky in row number 2. Third row is Tommy Meyer and Tommy Heitley, no relation. Fourth row, Gary Edwards and Zach Maverick. Fifth row, the Hurricane, Shane Jablonka, and at 220 of John Ferrier. Caution lights get turned out. Pace truck and zoom ahead of the rest of the field. Turn in down there at turn number 3. Here we come. Power packed front row. Oh, baby, baby, small block modified racing only here in the legendary House of Power. From the outside, it's Anthony Perigo. Perigo in that number 1 spot right now. Got him right where he wants to be as he works up turn number 2. 3 cars work the battle for the number 3 spot. BK Speed settles that battle in a hurry as he takes the 17Z car for the number 3 position. Field on a 4 this time. On the short side of this 25-lap feature event. 4th place is Allison Ricky. She's got Tommy Meyer and Wheeler. The team respect right there in the heels of Allison Ricky's Hellborn 55 car. Ricky holds on to the number 4 spot. Tommy Meyer then in spot 5. Gary Edwards is 6th. Battle for spot number 7 down the back straightaway. John Ferrier and the Hurricane, Shane Jablonka. Watch him out of turn number 4 this time. Race lead still in the hands of Kid Giddy-Up, Anthony Perigo. Second place battle is on. Here comes Brian Crummell. Fumula's all over Trey Mitchell right down the number 2 spot. Mitchell saying shoot, shoot, go as he works down the back straightaway. Hollywood Craig center lines it down there in 3 and 4, but it's all Brian Fumble's move to be made. Fumble looks off to the inside this time. Not quite enough room as he slides on turn number 4. Fumble in the number 3 spot. Allison Ricky, she rides at spot number 4 in the Hallmark car. Tommy Meyer, New Year's School Properties, her teacher's pet, running in spot number 5. Harry Eckert right there, number 6 spot. Tommy Heinley is in spot number 7. John Ferrier is 8th. 9th spot is Zach Mavrica. And rounding up the top 10, Yellow Lights Up the Speedway. Yellow the Speedway, 1 car spinning. Looks like Frank Doty's big old Fuels car. Down on turn number 2. Caution lights on the Speedway. This small block modified feature is just 10 laps old, 10 down. 15 remain on deck right now. Send some assistance down there, the inside of turn number 2. Help out the big old Fuels car of Frank Doty.
Steve, start pounding. I'm going to start pounding those sportsmen down and it's quiet. Yeah, we can do that. What we're going to do right after this race, guys, while the sportsmen are lining up, because we're going to wait for a couple of drivers and cars, and then take a quick 5-minute break. 69.
Coming up right after this, we're going to quick word with all the feature eventers so far here tonight, all the feature event winners so far tonight here at the Orange County Speedway. We'll gather them down there in Victory Lane. Then the track prep crew will go to work tidying up the 5/8 mile playground. After a brief intermission, we'll be right back for the final 2 feature events tonight here on County Waste and Recycling Night of the legendary House of Power, Sportsman Feature, and the Big Block Modifieds.
Double them up, gentlemen, double them up, double them up, double them up.
Don't forget, next Saturday night,
June
June 16th here at the Orange County Fair Speedway. Big Block Modified small blocks are back in the house again next Saturday night, along with Sportsman and Street Stocks. But next Saturday night's program brought to us by Superior Building and Supply. Superior Building and Supply Company sponsoring next Saturday night. They've been doing for so many decades here at the Orange County Speedway. We thank Superior Building and Supply for coming back on board as a nightly sponsor next Saturday night, right here at the Orange County Fair Speedway. Caution lights turned out. Orange County pace truck back to the inside. Here we come. Anthony Borrego opts to go to the outside of the front row. It's his option. He can do so. Only the leader can do that. He fires quick on a turn number 4. Oh, baby, baby, here we come. Anthony Borrego going outside. He will show away. Down to turn number 1 2, the Superior remodeling car. Into the number 1 spot again. Wow, a 3-way battle. We've got problems in turn number 1. Again. I believe it is the number 71. No, it's the 37 of Scott Flemmer. The Wayne Subaru 37 car of Scott Flemmer gets turned around down there in the inside of turn number 1. Yellow lights back on the speedway. Flemmer drives the Wayne Subaru car to the outside of the racetrack. He'll be able to spin her around on his own. Capital lineup, 10 laps, 15 on deck. Anthony Borrego again. His choice of lane, only his choice. He says, I feel good on the outside. Takes the Brian Smith 044 car to the high side of row number 1, putting Craig Mitchell back to the inside. The Freedom Plains has number 93 car.
Timmy, when this race is over, Tim,
Yes.
we're going to take just a quick 4 or 5 minute break so our guys can go do their business, and then we're going to go right back at it.
Okay, so really no intermission then?
Right.
Okay.
I'm allowing time for the guys in this
So
race to get
we're not doing interviews?
No.
Okay.
Not until the night's over.
Just being updated from Mission Control. All interviews will be at the end of tonight. A very brief break right after this next feature. I'm not talking about very brief. All interviews at the back of the night. Here we come. Getting out into the number 1 spot, and boy, he is waving bye-bye. Here comes Trouble to the inside. Brian Trouble takes the series race. Oh, Trouble on a 2. This is not good. It is ugly. Many cars involved down there. Tom Heinley, Tyler Tracy, Shane Jablonka, Frank Doty.
Single file, guys. Single file.
Maybe 1 or 2 more yet. Jablonka and Flammer, Heinley, Tracy. Drops green flag on turn number 2. All kinds of mayhem road crews deep in the heart of this small block modified field. That's your end result. Many cars left with no place to go. One car getting all straightened out. Then is against the concrete is the M&H Tractor Company 17 car, Tommy Heinley. Brendan Finley driving by. He was also caught in that tussle. Drove away from it under his own power.
220 after 33 third.
So yellow lights on once again. 10 laps seem to be the open here. Having a hard time getting past this 10 lap mark. In this County Waste and Recycling small block modified feature event.
456 transponder is gone. Is he still out there? Yeah.
Field under yellow once again. And again, we're going to hold all Victory Lane interviews to the very end of the night. After this feature, there will be maybe about a 5-minute break in the action at best. So if you've got to go, you better make a beeline down there behind the full-covered grandstand and visit some of the brand new Porta-Johns while our main restrooms continue to be renovated. Let's go with it.
17's on the hook. Black one, I can't read the number. It's just
Doty.
pushed along.
So Frank Doty getting pushed away. Tom Heinley's M&H Tractor Company car on the business side of the record. Trims the field down by at least 1 more, maybe 2 if Doty cannot continue.
This guy Tommy, okay? They work in Calmar. He did every day.
These guys have been trying to race for months,
Yeah.
so they're
Well, face it.
27 feet is 2 laps down. He can drop to the
27 feet drop to the rear.
27
feet drop to the rear. Double them up, bring it down to 33, double them up, guys. Double them up, 27 feet, drop to the rear, please. Go. 27 Venezia, drop to the rear, immediately.
Not a whole lot's changed the complexion of the lineup. Second row, of course, is Brian Trumbull, and now Allison Ricky's on the outside. Row 3, Tommy Meyer and Gary Edwards Jr. Row 4 is John Ferrier. Zach Vavricka. Recolor scheme for 2018. Tire Discount Center 78 car.
Okay, guys, we're going to go green in restart zone. Green in restart zone.
Caution light Caution lights get turned down. Here we come down yonder. Turn number 3 and 4.
Oh, we got a problem over in 3. What is it? Cars together over there.
Here they come out of 4. And no, we don't. Totally turn number 3. At the get-go. Trouble with the tail side of the pack. Trouble down in 3. One car I do believe is driving away. Can't see where the heck it is. Was it Flammer?
I think so.
Could have been Scott Flammer's 37 car. I think it was caught to the inside of that turn 3 and 4 area.
Did I win?
How anticlimactic was that?
We're not stopping. Yeah, 5 minutes. Right?
Yeah, that's perfect enough.
Now, what's my,
Sorry.
oh, here we go. Okay.
No, not yet. After this,
Okay.
it's getting cold. So let everybody know that.
What is it tonight? How much?
$684.
Okay. And you have a second prize also?
Yeah, the gift puppy from.
After this feature event, the 50-50 number will be drawn after this feature event. $684 first place prize will go out to somebody here in the grandstands. Second place, of course, is the fun bucket from the Texas Roadhouse. After this feature event is complete.
What do we got over here, Jeff?
It's gonna be right down on the straightaway, or down near the flags.
For verification purposes.
Yep.
All right, is this, there's still something happening down there in turn 3 on the inside. Who is it? I can't see, there's all trailers. No, it's Doty. One car getting cleaned up down there in turn number 3 is the 71 of Frank Doty.
Well, I see we fixed that hole. Now, who's Storms is coming 14th. Bring it back straight away.
The letter tells us that Michael Storms, the storm chaser in the Sherlock Ripping 14 car, has made a move from 14th to 8th position so far. Has covered up 6 spots in just 10 laps. Might would have been your dog license on the storm chaser tonight.
I think he did that real early. There was somebody with a reddish car went flying in like the first or second lap, flying down the back stretch.
There is no beer. That's why we drink it. My friends will be drinking all our beer. La, 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 la.
Results from how we shattered too early.
Field remains under yellow. Cleanup continues. Interest in turn
He
number
unlikely
3.
took the feature on.
Again, after this feature, about a 5-minute break in the action. If you've got a tinkle, better make a beeline.
Quarter five.
With the new porta johns behind the full covered grandstand.
I know all this, I would have had to stop you for 56 and something for the transponder.
Poor Zach Vadriga got that right rear quarter panel wrinkled on that brand new small block modified, the Tire Discount Center car from here in Middletown.
The other computer, I couldn't have 10 because it's really get up.
Scott Flammer drives away.
There's such a delay that it puts you in the wrong spot. This is new equipment. How is that?
And Doty does too. Go Fool's car. Field gets the indication this time by green flag lap next time around. Crossover sign being given. Again, race leading Anthony Borrego hops from the outside of the front row. Slides to the right side of that front pew. Still 15 remain.
Set to go back to work on the speedway. Here they come down through turns number 3 and 4. Buck Marl swings the Orange County pace truck way down to the left inside turn number 3. It's all Anthony Perrego's pace to be set right now as he takes that superior remodeling number 44 car, the Brian Smith owned Hot Rod Race Team. Here he comes on turn 4. He goes high down the home straightaway. Perrego settles the score to drop the green flag back to the number 1 position. Hollywood Mitchell is second. Trouble bobble for just a split second left. Allison Ricky come by. Allison Ricky, but we've got yellow again in turn number 2. Well, this time it's the Joe Benetti car, the Anthony Falanga car, and the Tyler Tracy Hot Rod coming together down there. The drop of the green flag never made it out of turn number 2.
That is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th yellow for lap 10.
Yeah, I hate to let these guys see them fall off, you know? Definitely having a hiccup trying to get by lap number 10. 5 times we've seen a yellow flag right now. Most of the problems are developing it towards the tail side of the pack as it did that time. So now they go to work to pick up a car down there in turn number 2. So, but I can't feature it to be order, so. Little Jeep Jerry Enright up there, the orchestrator's perch down along the home straightaway. Son of the legendary Tex Enright. Popular Native American flag man that worked throughout the northeastern part of the United States. So many dirt tracks back in the 50s and 60s. Glad to have second generation flag man Jerry Enright with us every Saturday night.
Captain America won the big block race. Hearn.
Who?
Hearn won the big block race, Lebanon Valley.
Lebanon Valley action just coming in. Brett
Tremont won the small
Hearn
block.
wins a big block feature at Lebanon Valley tonight. Kenny Tremont wins a small block feature. All that happening a tad bit north and west of the Lebanon Valley Speedway.
Old guys rule.
Veterans Night, more or less, at the Lebanon Valley Speedway tonight. They're at Howie's house.
Second, Ronnie Johnson was third.
Perrego, Mitchell, Trumbull, Allison Ricky, Tommy Meyer, Gary Edwards, John Ferrier, Michael Storms, Jesse Livey, Chris Stevens, Joey Conklin, Brendan Finley, Patrick Weiser, and then the 37 car of Scott Ferrier. It will be a single file restart. Single file restart. Try and cut down on the overabundance of yellow we've seen.
420 hits in lap 10.
The caution lights have been turned out.
At the beginning, he had the fastest
Orange
time
County
in
pace truck swings it in right about there.
fastest time in there.
We get set to go back to work on the legendary House of Power. Here they come on a turn number 4. Kid Giddy Up will set the pace. Anthony Perrego shows the way.
Second, Brian Coble right there. We didn't say go.
Yellow again, tail set of the pack, turn number 4. Tyler Boniface, Tyler B in the Halmar 69 car, turned around down there, the turn 4 area. In trouble with the tail set of the pack, brings out the yellow. Can't get him any more single file than single file. Quickly going back to the green flag stop. Molasses and oatmeal soft batch.
Insurance?
Yeah. Caution out. Back to work this time. Quickly again. Trying to get past lap number 10. Here we come on turn number 4.
Perrego shows the way. Edwards steps up to bait in that time out too.
Mitchell, second, strong down the back straightaway. Brian Crummell is third. Allison Ricky, she rides in spot number 4. Tommy Myers right there in the field in spot number 5. Out of 4, across the stripe. Please don't let them up to number 11. Division we had, let's see. Durango right away and hiding down the back straightaway while Crummell comes up to play for the number 2 place battle. Brian Crummell, BK Speed, the series race round, right there in the heels of the 93 car Hollywood Craig Mitchell. Mitchell on Lavender Falls, New York. The FP happens to the 93 car. He can hear footprints in the hallway. It's Brian Crummell. Right there, speaking up the hood of Allison Reed, she rides a spot number 4. Tommy Meyer is then 5th. John Ferrier 6th. 7th is Michael Storms, the Storm Chaser, the Sherlock Roofing car. Halfway side coming out this time. 13 just 12 laps remain. He'll sort themselves out. Storms is 7th. Justin White is spot number 8. Down the back straightaway, Michael Storms coming on strong at spot number 7. Closing in quickly on the Farrier hot rod. It is all Anthony Perego. 14 laps old as his 25 lap shootout. Mitchell has nothing for him. Back there, East Lake Racing 456 car. Coming up on 10 laps to go. Trying to go that time by Anthony Perego. Bert's in a race all by himself right now. Really got the space to himself. Number 2 place man, Craig Mitchell. Crummell still 5th, and Allison Ricky is 4th. Tommy Meyer still 5th. John Ferrier 6th. Mikey Storms is 7th. Jesse Lively is 8th. Chris Stevens is 9th. And Gary Edwards Jr. rounds out the top 10. Crummell appears to be turning up the run right now. We're in the number 3 spot. All on pitching 3X car. Crummell coming on strong. Down the back straightaway. Periscope is up on the Crummell hot rod. Watch the battle takes you to the number 2 spot. Down on the turn number 4 this time. Crummell looks a little bit to the inside of the speedway. Swaps lanes out forward. Down the crosses to right. Taking Mitchell as a drafting partner right now. Mitchell trying to hold off. Defending charges from Brian Crummell. Crummell on 2 that time. Actually on the outside. Watch him down on the back straightaway. It's Kid Giddy up. Race we had this Saturday night at the Orange County Speedway. Perego seeing action in the back of the garden right now as he comes up on lap traffic. He'll put Venezia lap down to the speedway. So does Tyler Tracy. Tracy shuts it off. Does not get him the race winner's way. Perego is now in the back of the market. He's looking through the back markers in lap traffic. Time winding down. Mitchell in spot number 2. Crummell is still in spot number 3. Down across the stump. Crummell is all over the back bumper of Craig Mitchell. Now Allison Ricky joins that 3-car battle. Ryan back in spot number 4, letting Tommy Meyer all by himself in spot 5. Ferrier still 6th. Storms is 7th. Jesse White is 8th. 9th place battle is on. Gary Edwards down to the inside of Chris Stevens. Edwards will pick up the number 9 spot, the county race car. Putting Stevens back to slot number 10. 4/5 away, home door checkered flag. Just 5 laps remain. Time winding down. Leader is, of course, the 44 car of Anthony Perego. Coming on traffic. Kept the home fairly close this time to turn number 1. While second place driver just exits turn number 4. He's got about a half a lap lead right now, all the way up. This is why he is defending track champion in small block modified excitement here at the Orange County Speedway. Picking up right where he left off. Whoa, slam bang, Crummell in turn number 1. You saw that happen. He drives away. Whoa, yellow lights are on. Already mad now. Well, a battle for spot number 10. Gary Edwards drove strong on the inside lane going to turn number 1. There's not a race car right there alongside of him. That race car subsequently did a couple of donuts and kept on going, but the yellow lights came off the speedway in the meantime. 22 laps old. This is 25 lap big dance. 3 laps remain to tonight's feature event for small block modified. Joey Conklin dropping off the pace down the straightaway in the Hudson Valley Diesel J73 car, and he may be requiring some assistance
like a little test.
So yellow lights are on right now. Try and regroup the field, reset them down the back straightaway.
Why do I have to call 5 times for a push truck, guys? Come on, let's pay attention.
Well, I have the 71, the 2, or 27 on past the
Alright, we all clear? Let's do it. Okay, gentlemen, single file, feel free to restart.
22 laps down, 3 laps remain. Anthony Perrigo is your current race leader. Second spot is the number 93 in Craig Mitchell. Third, Brian Crumble. Fourth is Allison Ricky. Fifth is Tommy Meyer. Sixth is then John Ferrier. Seventh, Zach Favrica. Eighth is then Gary Evers. Ninth is Chris Stevens. Brendan Finley rides in spot number 10. Patrick Reiser is then 11th. 12th is Tyler Boniface. 13th is Jesse Libby. 14th, Scott Flammer.
1 or 2 at Albany, 2 at Albany.
Here we go. It's Crumble's back there for the number 2 spot. Driver goes down to the inside. Didn't work. Mitchell holds on to the number 2 spot. Down the back straightaway. Once again, Perrigo just waving bye-bye to the lineup. Here comes Tommy's boy on a turn number 4. Anthony Perrigo in the superior remodeling number 44 machine. Mitchell 7th. Crumble 3rd. Allison Ricky 4th. 5th is Tommy Meyer. Ferrier 6th. Storms is 7th. Edwards is 8th. 9th spot is Stevens, and 10th spot now is Tyler Boniface. Tyler B makes his break into the top 10. White flag comes out this time. White flag out. 5/8 of a mile left. 3 more left chain. Clicks the wrist. Behind Anthony Perrigo. Getting that. Marching down the back straightaway. You see the smile on his face from here. Checkered flag and accept the fly, winning the 25 lap County Waste and Recycling Small Block Modified Feature Event. Make that check payable to Anthony Perrigo. Second spot convincingly going to Craig Mitchell. Third spot is Ed Brian Cope. Fourth is Allison Ricky. Fifth is Tommy Meyer. Ferrigo is 6th. 1-7. Edwards is 8th. Third is Stevens. And rounding up the top 10 to Hillmore 69 of Tyler B. Tyler Boniface.
Barrier and Storms may have a discussion after this is over.
So wrapping up the small block modified feature event, you've got 5 minutes. 5-minute break before we bring
Yeah, Michael was
the
right
Sportsman
on.
and Big Block Modifieds out for the final 2 features tonight.
We got 5-minute break, guys. 5 minutes and we're coming right back. 5 minutes.
Well, they like hearing you on Facebook, Tim. What do you want to tell your fans out of state?
It's worth the drive to the Orange County Speedway on Saturday night. I drive 2 hours every Saturday night for 32 years. It's the best 2-hour ride I have in my life. Wouldn't do anything else on a Saturday night but be right here at the legendary House of Power in Middletown, New York. Come on out. It's our invite.
You heard it from the man himself.